little limpy slackers, and this is the video showing you how to achieve this look. This is my birthday look, as I've titled it, because this is what I'm going to wear on my birthday or something very similar to it. This may go up after my birthday. My birthday is in January and I was born on Friday the 13th. So this is a look I'm hoping to recreate this year. I've created it for you today so I could have a video ready to go, and I used lots of spectacular colours. I used the Mermaids vs Unicorns palette for this. I also used the Sugar Pill Cold Chemistry palette, full of beautiful colours, but the really kind of bluey greeny iridescent shine you can see going on my face is Lumi by Sugar Pill. It's an amazing colour. And to get it on my lips, it is on top of Weirdo and Blue Velvet by Jeffree Star. So those are the major things that I used to create this look. So if you would like to know how I did it, it's coming up right now. So the first thing that I'm using on my lid after I've primed it is the 6th colour in on the Mermaids vs Unicorns palette, if on the left hand side. It is the brightest blue in the palette, and I am just placing that on the centre of my lid to create a blue colour pop in the middle of this, because I'm going to kind of copy that on my lips. And I'm also bringing it down underneath my lower line so the top and the bottom match with one another. Next up, I'm placing with the same brush that I used. I am using Elemental Chaos from the Sugar Pill Cold Chemistry palette. I'm just putting that on the outside of my eyes, so on the inner corner and the outer corner, to create a 3D dimension on my eyes, because, you know, I'm not 3D. You know what I mean. And I'm just creating a shape at the same time. I'm going to blend this so it works together better rather than having harsh edges. Then at the top, I'm using diamond eyes to kind of set down a base and an underbrow highlight before I move on to the darker colours, and that really gets blended out. Speaking of the darker colour, here comes Soot and Stars, and I'm just kind of placing it in the kind of shape where it needs to be with an angled brush before I'm going to start blending this out. And here we start with some of the blending. I'm also blending out the lower lash line blue so it comes down slightly further than where I placed it. I'm taking Soot and Stars again and taking it up higher because it wasn't high enough. I didn't like the placement, it was too low, so I've decided to pull it up and make it a much more dramatic look. I'm now blending out the edges with the same brush I used to put diamond eyes on, and just making sure that the shape is how I want it.
Like a Hellcat.
Okay, now I am taking an Urban Decay eye pencil, and this one will be in Perversion, and I'm just running that across my lower waterline. And now I'm going to take the brush that I used to apply that the light blue and the deep purple, and just smudging that black out a little bit. I've then decided it's not quite black enough, so I'm going back in with the blending brush I used to apply Soot and Stars and blending that black out even further. I'm now taking Lumi, which is a loose shadow from Sugarpull. It is the most gorgeous colour ever. I'm using that as the inner corner highlight. And I'm taking a liquid liner from e.l.f. and just doing a very thin line on top of my eyes. I was going to do a point with the liquid liner, but there isn't any point because you can't see it, so I just deepened the outside corners with Perversion again, and then I went back in to create the inner corner point with my liquid liner. And now I'm getting on to the eyebrows, and I'm just drawing my eyebrows in, having dotty eyebrows, and this is with a liner, a felt tip liner from Collection Cosmetics, and it's just called Blue. I'm going in finally with mascara, and this is from Estee Lauder. It's the Sumptuous Extreme Mascara in black, and I absolutely love this mascara. It is my favourite mascara of all time. And I've speeded this up quite a bit because a lot of the time my lips are off screen. That first awesome blue you see there is Blue Velvet by Jeffree Star. What's currently going on my lips is Weirdo, which is another one of his liquid lipsticks, this time in black. And I will smush my lips together to try and blend them a little, but you don't need to do it a lot because there's Lumi again, and while it's still wet, while the liquid lipstick is still drying, I am just pressing Lumi all over the top of it to create that awesome iridescent colour you see on my lips in a few seconds. So this is the final look with all the piercings and face bling and everything else just put in, so you can see what the final creation looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video, my hippie slackers. Do comment, rate and subscribe.